All right, so we are hanging out at Lakeside Golf Course, and I'm with my good friend Ryan Reesbeck, a guy that has been instrumental in putting on this event. It's going down at Lakeside Golf Course. It is the Rockwell Long Drive competition in association with the Remax Long Drive World Championships, and we're expecting a great weekend. What are you expecting, man? You've been around this before, and you know what to expect. A lot of big heavy hitters, a lot of guys coming in town to participate, aren't they?
Yeah, we've got some guys coming from all over the country, and we're expecting a great show today. I mean, there's guys that have world record speed coming out here, guys that have finished second in the world, 11th in the world. We've got some guys that have qualified several times for the World Championships coming up. So this is going to be a great event. It's going to be first of its kind here in Utah, and we're just excited. We've had a lot of local competitors come out and compete in the qualifying for the Remax Long Drive Championship, and we just expect great things today. So,
well, I tell you what, man, when these guys came to us and said, hey, look, we've got this really cool idea, it just totally fit in our wheelhouse. I mean, here at Rockwell Time, we love extreme sports. We love things that are outside of the box, and for this, you know, it's kind of a rock and roll environment. You got guys that are going to be hitting, and the music's going to be playing.
You know, it's not your grandpa's golf, so people love it. The young guys come out, and we've got a good crowd out here today, and we just expect it to be a great event. So
now, Ryan, you're not just a pretty face, brother. You're also pretty dang good at this yourself. Now, you're not only putting this on, but you're also competing as a guy that was 11th in the world.
You know, one thing I learned was that people don't think they can do this, and they come out and try it. They realize that they can kind of compete in this.
Ryan, I just want to say thanks again for letting us be here, hang out, and I can't wait to see how this thing unfolds. Tell me right now, whisper in my ear, who do you think is going to win this thing?
Our first hitter of the long drive competition is about to hit. Probably going to hit you right in the head if you don't hide behind this little glass right here.
We're the spotters. So when they hit the ball, we go out and we measure them. They have 6 shots to get in the grid. We take the longest of the 6 and measure it to call back in, and then we try not to get hit.
Definitely try not to get hit. Coming our way.
Oh, wow.
Got it.
We got a new long drive.
Got 1 short of the hill, 2 short.
365. 365.
All right, we're on the mark.
You good?
Yeah.
I got 4 yards, 3 inches. So 364, 3 inches.
364, 3 inches.
Freezing out here, man. Let's go, man. No time to mess around with you. I'll go first, because I'm going to make this real crystal. Rules of the competition, you get 6 balls. We can't really see how far they're going, so pretty much what we're going to do is estimating whoever gets the best one. He's probably not going to get that many in, so no worries.
Well, Maurice comes from Florida, thinks he's going to hit a long ball here. Here's his first one. Let's see how left OB he goes on this one.
I don't think that's left.
Either way, you have to end it with OB.
So, yeah. Come on. All right, grab 6 more.
Salt Lake MRI, soon to be US MRI. Best imaging that you can possibly ever get if you want to see what's going on inside the body.
Patients don't realize that they have a choice. If I were them, I would choose US MRI because they understand the general public, but especially athletes.
Here, only the very, very best radiologists in the country are reading the scans. Going to a hospital, they have a huge overhead. Totally different experience, completely, and cheaper.
Accidents happen. And a lot of other things. For all your legal needs, one law.
Edge Products, the premier name for truck performance, brings you the Evolution CS and CTS line of tuners. Whether you're interested in fuel economy, towing, or performance, Edge Products will improve your vehicle's efficiency. Monitor vital engine data, customize your truck's performance, read and clear check engine lights, perform other diagnostics, and simplify trailering using Edge's backup camera. Visit www.tuneyourtruck.com to learn more about how Edge can enhance your drive.
Ready for a serious thrill? Take it to the extreme with Flow Rider and iFly at the Solomon Center in Ogden. Where else can you surf in Utah? Beginner to advanced riders love Flow Rider because of its thrill of challenging the wave. Or check out iFly and soar in a 30-foot vertical wind tunnel with winds up to 175 miles per hour and experience a rush like nothing else. Get your gift cards today at www.iflyutah.com. Take it to the extreme with iFly and Flow Rider at the Solomon Center in Ogden.
The long drive competition is about ready to start with the professionals. So you got guys coming in from all over the country to qualify for the regions for the REMAX World Championships.
I'd like to welcome you all to the Rockwell Longdrive competition associated with REMAX World Long Drive Championships, brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods and Rockwell Time. And it's just going to be a slugfest for the next few hours with some of the top open competitors in the world, some of the fastest competitors in the world. There's a 3-time world champion sitting over there. There's also Ben Twoney sitting over there. He's currently ranked number 2 in the world in the Open Division. He's the guy that Jack cashed the check at the Worlds this year on ESPN for $70,000. What we do here is we have the golf balls marked. All the competitors will be hitting at the same time, or at least 3 competitors will be hitting at the same time. The balls are marked 1, 2, 3. We go out in the grid, we find the longest ball. If it's a number 2, he's obviously the winner of that set. The grid workers are getting in place. In box number 1, you're going to have Todd Dempsey. I've been telling you guys a lot about him here today. You've got Billy Kilgore in number 2 and Lou Freder in 3. Here we go. You got 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Rockwell, my friends.
I got a couple good ones. Yeah, I feel good about that performance. We'll get them next time too.
Competitors done. We'll get those measurements up right now, I believe.
So far, the longest one is 385, 1 foot and 8 inches is the leader right now. And they crushed it.
Pat Dempsey at 383, 4 inches. And in the third spot, advancing into the final shootout, is Talaga Lasaw at 377, 4 inches.
My name is Talanga Lasaw. My age, I'm 33 years old. I come out of, I reside in Eagle Mountain, Utah. I've been to Worlds 5 times. I've finished in the top 8 twice and 3 times in the semifinals. I got started back in '03. I went to Denver and I hit a bomb out there of 465. Blew everyone out by 45 yards.
You gotta chill, okay? All right.
My name is Pat Dempsey. I am 55 years old. I live in Sunland, California. My accomplishments, I'm a 3-time world champion at the Remax World Long Drive. I want to thank Rockwell for stepping up to the plate and helping us all here and giving us an opportunity to come show our talents. In golf, sometimes it's disguised as a gentleman's game, not in long drive. We want to beat you. When you get on the tee box with me, I don't care if you're 30 years younger than me, I want to stomp you. I came to win, open, senior, whatever division it was. I was excited to get into the 5. We'll see what happens there, but if I hit a big ball and roll one at them, I'm going to force the big boys to come after me.
My name is Billy Kilgore. I'm 24 years old, from Sacramento, California. I've been doing long driving for about a year now, and this is actually my first paid event. You know, it's kind of intimidating, but it's fun at the same time. You know, I'm not really nervous, but it's pretty cool to be able to hit against Ryan, Pat Dempsey, and some other guys out here.
What do I do with my hands? My name is Ryan Winther. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Sacramento, California. We get to travel the world hitting golf balls. There's really nothing else better to it. It's really neat to be able to show people something they've never seen before. I mean, when you watch TV and, you know, they're talking about someone hitting a big ball 315, 320 yards, you know, that's what I hit my 5 irons.
Do I have a hole in my pants? Maurice Allen, 30 years old, Pine Hills, Florida. Professional long driver. I've been in the sport 2 years. I've gone to Worlds once, have an exemption to go to Worlds again this year. One of the fastest clubhead speeds in the world, also on the Guinness Book of World Records for ball speed right now. I had one that I ripped right down the middle to get to the top 5. It was the first ball, so it took a big relief off my shoulders, and after that I just started swinging for the fences. If I can put the same ball in play again, I think I have a very good chance of winning, but once again, it's the sport of long drive. Any and everybody, as soon as they tee it up, everybody's in the running for it, man. So.
In 5th place, we have Talaga Lasaw. At 372 yards, we have Pat Dempsey.
Thanks everybody for showing up today. Thank you.
In 3rd place, we have Billy Kilgore at 373 yards, 1 foot 7 inches. In 2nd place, we have Maurice Allen at 383 yards. And the Rockwell time champion, the one we've been talking about all week as being one of the fastest people on the planet, First place, Ryan Winter from California. And this watch I've been wearing, showing you all week long, along with his $1,200 check. I have to take this off and hand it to him. He is the champion.
All right, well, that's a wrap from here at Lakeside Golf Course for the Rockwell Time Long Drive Competition. Man, we sure had a great time, and it was awesome to get a chance to meet all of these pros. Can't wait to do it again next year. Hey, if you want to find out more information about the events that Rockwell has going on, from golf tournaments to mud runs and everything else in between, well, it's real simple. Just head on over to events.rockwelltime.com and check out the calendar of all the events that we have coming up this summer. Hey, we're going to go to commercial break, but we got more Chronicles as soon as we get back.
I'm Sean O'Connell, professional mixed martial artist and head trainer here at Against the Fence. We're going to change the way that you experience fitness. The great thing about Against the Fence is we have classes for everybody. If you've never been in a gym before, we're still going to be able to accommodate your needs, teach you the proper technique, get you in shape, and get you ready to go. We're going to give you your first week of classes free, and I promise you'll be back for more.
Ready for a serious thrill? Take it to the extreme with Flowrider and iFly at the Solomon Center in Ogden. Where else can you surf in Utah? Beginner to advanced riders love Flowrider because of its thrill of challenging the wave. Or check out iFly and soar in a 30-foot vertical wind tunnel with winds up to 175 miles per hour and experience a rush like nothing else. Get your gift cards today at www.iflyutah.com. Take it to the extreme with iFly and Flowrider at the Solomon Center in Ogden.
Accidents happen. And a lot of other things. For all your legal needs, one law.
Salt Lake MRI, soon to be US MRI. Best imaging that you can possibly ever get if you want to see what's going on inside the body.
Patients don't realize that they have a choice. If I were them, I would choose US MRI because they understand the general public, but especially athletes.
Here, only the very, very best radiologists in the country are reading the scans. Going to a hospital, they have a huge overhead. Totally different experience, completely, and cheaper.
We are at the Road to Recovery Monster Energy Charity Golf Tournament.
What's going down?
We're golfing for the riders who got hurt so they can get better. And it's awesome. It's on.
We start right here, isn't it? Game on. Game on, boys.
Yeah.
Watch it.
right now, we are on a mission to find the monster girls and the party that they are throwing on the golf course. Because we like to golf right. You can't golf without hot ladies.
We found it! It is here!
Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada for the Supercross Finals. Here hanging out with all the Rockwell crew and of course all of our athletes. As you'll see in this program, we get a chance to hang out with some of the best in the business. Brock Tickle, Justin Barsha, Jeff Ward. It's a great episode for all the insiders of Supercross. It's all coming up next. Check it out.
Denny and I are here in the pits at the Las Vegas Supercross. We're about to catch up with Jeff Ward Racing, Jeff Ward and Lucas, the two team owners. We're going to talk to them about some of the watch renderings that Danny has helped put together for them and talk about the season so far this year and what it was like to have a first-year team in the Supercross circuit this season.
Oh, really?
Either way, Danny is our designer here. And,
okay, cool.
Have you met Lucas before?
I don't think so.
It's Danny, so he's got his iPad with the renderings and everything on it.
We'll go up and
that's it. Yeah, how you doing?
Good. Man, see you.
So yeah, let's show you guys what we got.
Hi, I'm Jeff Ward from Jeff Ward Racing. I've been racing my whole life. I started racing when I was about 4 years old. My dad raced. Then I became, this was like late 60s, early 70s when motocross in the United States was even really a form of professional racing. It was more in Europe and it was just starting, so even being a mini bike rider there wasn't much racing going on. And then the superstars of motocross with Marty Smith, Bob Hanna, that started, and the racing started getting bigger, and then the racing here, I was still a mini bike kind of rider, was getting a lot of exposure. It was kind of the first young kid coming up to be a superstar in the motocross, and there was a few of us at that time. And turned professional, I was about 78. Rode for Kawasaki factory for 14 years. Won 7 national championships until I was like 31. Then 92 I retired from motocross and I wanted to keep racing, and I got into IndyCar racing. So I raced IndyCars for about 10 years. Ran the Indy 500 7 times, finished 2nd, 3rd, and 4th there, 9th. Should have won it a couple times, but sometimes luck's more involved than actual skill. But so that was a real exciting. Won a race in IndyCars at Dallas, Texas in 02. Ran for some top teams, Chip Ganassi, AJ Foyt. So I was real fortunate to be able to do that. And then got into a series called Supermoto, which was motocross bikes that are raced on asphalt and dirt. And I won 2 national championships in that, and then 2 X Games gold medals racing that. So thought I was done racing, but then got into off-road trucks and did that for a couple of years in the Pro 2 and won a couple races there, and finished up 2nd in the championship. So yeah, I mean, what we're trying to build here with Jeff Ward Racing is a brand. You know, a team is always going to be here. The riders come and go. Unfortunately, Josh got hurt the 3rd race in, and so never really got to build himself up to where he needed to be. And then in a rush, I would say, putting the team together, getting all the bikes, getting everything dialed in, building a new track, doing everything. So then having you know, Josh coming off an injury, so you know, going into the first race, not sure if he was even going to ride, and and to get going. And you know, we knew where Kyle was, so he was kind of our base guy of doing some testing and stuff. But so you know, we went in with not very high expectations, just to get the series going. And
that's what made for.
Yeah, like I mentioned with the branding Jeff Ward Racing, we want to tie our sponsors into the team and to do a watch, Jeff Ward Racing watch, and Jeff Ward, you know, special edition, whatever we're going to put it out there, and is what we're looking for to get associated with a sponsor that we can develop with and grow and help them, and as well as them helping us. So I'm super excited to have Rockwell on board and design a watch that you know, that's based around our team and around our effort and around our energy that we put out here in racing.
Okay, so we mocked up a few watches for this. Maybe a little mic up. See a couple of the renderings that we got for you.
Sweet.
A few different colorways. You can swipe to the right and you'll see a few more designs that we did. And then our 50 square, which is one of our. That's the one you got on.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. So. Let's definitely make sure and get it perfect. You know, let's get it exactly how you want it. I like, you know, like you explained in the interview. This is, you're here to brand. You want to be here for a long time, and this is going to be an instrumental part in the branding. We feel like, and we hope to help with that. So, you know, don't be afraid to work with Danny on this actively to get exactly what you guys want. I'll give you guys my card, and then yeah, just shoot me an email.
Perfect, guy. We gotta get practice on.
Yeah, dude, you guys got a busy day.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I like taking the time to meet with us. Get that one going for sure.
Awesome. Cool.
Cool,
you guys. Thanks.
So we're here at Geico Honda to meet up with our boy Justin Barsha. He just repeated his championship from last year on the East Coast Lights. I got a bunch of t-shirts for him to give out to his fans, his family, whoever he wants here in Vegas this weekend. So let's check him out. Your mechanic, your fans, you can sign them and give them away, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. This one's a little nicer t-shirt though, so that's why it's for you.
Thank you.
What's up? Anyway, there you go.
Awesome, thanks, buddy.
How'd practice go?
Yeah, it was good. Practice went good. It was fun. Ended up second. The track's like muddy and guys.
Oh, I heard it's super muddy.
Yeah, guys are crashing everywhere, so it's hard to get it. Yeah, it'll get better as the day goes on. They tried to water it a lot, but all the water runs off into the middles, and it's like it makes it so ruddy and muddy.
Yeah.
This season was, you know, awesome for me. You know, there was a few ups and downs. Got into it with one rider, and you know, that wasn't good, but cleared everything up, so that went well. Had a few crazy races, like the one race, I forget which race it was, but we had a staggered start. That was really wild. It was like halfway through the main event, so it's kind of crazy. But ended up, I was on the podium almost every weekend, and came home with the 2012 championship, so it was awesome. And you know, I just couldn't be any happier with the Geico team, and they just hooked it up this year, and we did great. So being a two-time East Coast champ is awesome. You know, I never thought I could do that, and to be here doing it, just a lot of hard work and dedication goes into this, so it's awesome. Back-to-back is huge for me. You know, it brings a lot of people, you know, their interest up in me actually as a rider, and I have so many fans. It's awesome, and you know, to be able to be on the Rockwell crew is sick. You know, you guys do me championship watches every time, so that's always awesome. You know, I get to rock those at home, look at that, and be like, that's awesome. So it's just awesome. I'm pumped on everything. What's up? I'm Justin Barsha, 2012 East Coast Championship, and I'm rocking Rockwell.
All right, well, that's a wrap for this edition of the Rockwell Chronicles. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, want to give a big thanks to all of the pros that participated in the Rockwell Time Long Drive. Guys, thanks so much, man. It was awesome. Ryan Winther, you are a stud. Congratulations on the big win. Hey, we also want to give a big shout out to Jeff Ward and the Jeff Ward Racing team. Thanks for letting us spend a little time with you and go behind the scenes. Hey, for more information about all the events that Rockwell has going on, well, it's very simple. Just head on over to rockwelltime.com and check out the calendar. Also, like us on Facebook. Be part of the Rockwell Nation. You never know. We're always giving away swag and gear, and you might just get a new shiny Rockwell watch to wrap around that wrist. Hey, for everyone here at the Rockwell compound, I'm Johnny Ritchie. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Show me a good golfer and I'll show you someone that doesn't work. That's what they say.